Hey mathematicians, it is Professor Ebro here with another Guardians of Middle-earth gameplay. First of all, we're going to take a look at the new Guardian that I picked up. It is Snaga. And Snaga is an interesting Guardian to play. He has a huge basic attack damage, really small ability damage, an extremely small survivability score, and his difficulty is pretty high. And I gotta be honest, the difficulty meter on this guy I think is pretty fair. I have seen people do really well with him, and I've done pretty good with him, but I've noticed I do better if I'm with at least one person who's communicating on the mic and we're working together. So we're going to take a look at this guy. This guy really deserves probably an entire video all on his own because of how his abilities work. So let's see, more info here. I got a little bit of information here. His melee attack starts with 49 basic damage. Now here's the key right here, Salivate. This basically what this does is it marks a Guardian. So right away Snaga is really targeted towards killing and taking out Guardians. That's basically his main role, and what you should be trying to do with him is take out Guardians. So if you're gonna roll in a gank squad, you know, and you got someone rolling with Snaga, or if you're gonna roll with Snaga, that's a really good roll for him. Now what Salivate does is it increases your move speed and your attack speed while the target remains within medium range until the ability expires. This has a long duration on it, and when you salivate over a Guardian, they have like a green mist that comes out of them, it looks like. Mouthful. Snaga takes a bite out of an enemy Guardian, dealing 36 ability damage and healing himself for the damage done, and double this amount on the target he is salivating over. So if you're salivating and you use Mouthful on a Guardian, you're going to heal double damage. On a famished enemy or Guardian creature, Snaga also deals an additional 1829 ability damage and heals himself for the damage done. So right away you see a lot of these abilities are dependent on Salivate. Ravenous. No longer able to control his hunger, Snaga leaps onto the enemy Guardian he's salivating over and stuns it for 1, 1.3, 1.7, or 2 seconds. So right away you got to be salivating over a Guardian to use Ravenous. It's really important that you use Salivate correctly and you you target the correct Guardians. Otherwise, you're not going to do as well. Famished. Focusing his craving upon an enemy Guardian marked with Salivate, Snaga increases his basic attack damage against the target by 20, 30, 40, 50% and causes the enemy Guardian to have a 100% healing debuff for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Snaga also receives 70% basic attack and ability resistance for 3 seconds. Finding sustenance with fresh kills, Snaga's health is restored by 4% after defeating enemies. So, you can see Snaga, his main ability is Salivate. Now, like I said, it has a long duration. So, if you're in a lane with just a single Guardian, you can Salivate once, targeting that Guardian, and then you'll be able to use Mouthful, Ravenous, to level up, and then use Famish when you can. I played with Snaga for quite a few games, and in quite a few games I've done really poor, but most of the games I've done okay, and in a few games where I was actually teaming up with someone using the mic, we did really well. So after I show you the loadout I'm using, we're going to just cut into that video, and I'll explain a little bit of the tactics I've been using with Snaga. So let's go over to the loadout here, and let's take a look at the loadout here. And slot 3 is supposed to be another speed potion, which is plus movement speed and plus attack speed, but I've been using that. So these are my potions. I get a dash potion, I got a speed potion, a recovery potion, and I use another speed potion. Because Snaga's basic attack ability is, his basic attack is so strong, I don't see the need to up it. Instead, I think it's better to just get more attacks out there with Snaga. anything that's going to try and boost your movement as well as your attack speed, I think is really well. This is the belt I've been using. I know some people have been using all green belts and all red belts. I understand that, but I think this, for me, this is the one I really like, and I think I'll get better at it. So this is my Red Book relic. For every belt, for every ruby in your belt, you get plus 30 critical chance. Now I might change this out for something else. I don't have a whole bunch of reds, but I do like it. And then I have 2 lifesteal gems in there. I really like this one, the Goblin Fury relic. Each basic attack gives you 7% attack speed, stacks up to 5 times. Buff is lost after not attacking for 5 seconds. So at level 10, I think this is really nice because I can go and take down a bunch of creep, and then I got a 35% attack speed bonus, which is really nice. And then my basic attack deals an extra 60 damage or 5 seconds, does not stack, is the 3rd relic, the Fell Winter relic. And then I have critical gems in there to increase my critical hit. And I think this is great because I can hit, and then late in the game when Guardians are trying to run away from me, over the next 5 seconds I might actually take them down if they get away from me. So this is my loadout for Snaga, and we'll just go right into a game and I'll show you how I've been playing him.
Battle started.
Okay, mathematicians, this is a game where I picked up a group of randoms and I'm laning with Arathorn here.
Soldiers have joined the battle.
Now, this is just a game I picked out because I was getting comfortable with Snaga and I did pretty good in this game. I want to talk a little bit about tactics here. First of all, I want to say, before it even begins,
Shrine control.
Gandalf, the guy playing Gandalf, definitely feeds our team.
Shrine control. You have drawn first blood.
Okay, so I drew first blood right there. Gandalf was pretty squishy, and I'll be honest, Snaga versus Gandalf is a really bad place for Gandalf to be in. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find the weakest person. Now, obviously, Gandalf goes in, and then I mark him with Salivate. But since it was only glowing, I have him marked right now. And I almost get him, and then there's 4 down here now. It's just me and Arathorn. We do really well in this game, and right now we're doing really well holding our ground.
I'll be picking you out of my teeth.
Because he was marked right there, I don't think he knew he was marked, but because he was marked right there, I did that extra damage with Mark Ball. Another thing I'm trying to do is use Arathorn's range to my advantage. I don't remember if it's in this game. I was playing a game with Halder where it worked really well. I don't think I recorded that game though. I couldn't find it on my capture card.
You have vanquished an enemy.
And he just goes down so fast. Of course, Arathorn was helping, but I don't even know if I used the Ravenous on there. I wasn't even paying attention. It just happened so fast.
Hold fast! Shoot up and spit out!
Shrine control.
Me and the guy playing Arathorn are actually talking on the mic, and we did really good teamwork, I thought. Glowing is really tough. I had a hard time doing a lot of damage to him. And I thought I was doing really well with the goblin here, but you'll see
Shrine lost.
some time coming up where it just goes invulnerable. Not this time, but he does that. I almost owned that kill. It was upsetting.
Shrine controlled.
So right there, he's running away,
Shrine
and
lost.
glowing stuns me, so I couldn't get my Ravenous on him. He would have died.
An enemy has fallen.
But he doesn't know he's marked, so look at how low in health he is. Almost kill him, man.
Taste my blade.
You
Another
have
time. He
vanquished
just
an
feeds
enemy.
me.
Delicious. Time for a snack.
I figured glowing's the target to go with, but I might be wrong here. I think the goblin might be not as. I think he has less survivability than.
Shrine lost.
I'm not sure. With Snaga, I really try and target the characters with the least amount of survivability. They're the ones that are going to go down the
Shrine
quickest,
control.
and that's what I try and do. So me and Airthorn here are going down to fight Hildefons. And if it wasn't for that tower right there, I could have had him. And thankfully I had my heal command.
Finally, challenge. I'd quite like to sit down and rest.
Shrine lost.
So me and Airthorn here are just holding this middle lane. That's pretty much all we're trying to do. We're trying to advance now, but Goblin
Shrine
is pretty
control.
tough.
An ally has fallen.
Him and Glowing make a pretty good team. The
Tower
Great
upgraded.
Goblin and Glowing.
Shrine lost.
So there I used Ravenous right away, dude. Okay, so I used Famish on him. No, I used Ravenous. Gosh, I don't remember what I did. Anyways, it was a combination of Famish and Ravenous right away, and then I used
Allied tower destroyed.
Mouthful, and he went invincible. And here's where I died. Glowing surprised me.
You have fallen.
And I almost had Goblin. I was really trying to
An
get
enemy
Goblin
has fallen.
because I knew I could take Gandalf. But I'm doing 4 for 1. Most of those are Gandalf, if not all of them.
Tower upgraded. Tower upgraded. Shrine controlled. Allied barracks built. Allied barracks built. Tower upgraded. Shrine lost.
This one looks tasty.
An enemy has fallen.
Pile the corpses up.
I got an assist on that. I really thought I killed him, but I got the assist.
I challenge you.
Shrine controlled.
I don't want
Shrine control.
There you spam first. Now, like I said, with Famished, you have to have an attack setup. I mean, Famished does no damage of its own. You have to do basic attack damage right away afterwards.
An enemy has fallen. Shrine controlled.
And when you use Mouthful on someone after you use Famished on them, you get extra damage. So you gotta try and... Snaga's really hard in there, that you have to have Salivate done, and then you want to try and use Famished and Mouthful together. So that's why its difficulty is so high.
Tower upgraded.
If you can, it's devastating, it really is.
Shrine lost.
So Gandalf here, I think he's just gonna feed me again.
You have vanquished an enemy.
That time I waited to use Ravenous, which is a good idea.
Tower upgraded. Shrine controlled.
Invulnerable. Whatever. I don't like that. That makes me upset. But I still got Hildefon's tagged. One nice thing about Mouthful is you can use it even against someone that's not tagged. But you just get extra if they are tagged.
An enemy has fallen.
Bring him down!
Shrine controlled. An enemy has fallen. You have vanquished an
Finally,
enemy.
we got both of those guys. Now it's just us two and Hildefon's. I don't think he knows what he's in for.
You have vanquished an enemy.
Find him and kill him!
So now my second relic is kicked in. I'm getting that extra attack speed, and I got that structural damage after taking out a few guardians.
Enemy
So
tower
this
destroyed.
is where I'm in my element. This is where I want to go.
Enemy tower destroyed.
I'm stuck!
Now I want to try and focus on structural damage. Now I don't know if that's what I was thinking here, because I was still building my tactic up.
An enemy has
I
fallen.
even changed one of the basic attack gems out to another lifesteal, which I think is a better idea.
Allied stables built.
The gaze of the eye is the gaze of
Allied stables built. Allied
So he
stables
silenced me.
built.
Lucky him. Then I'm getting owned. No, I thought I could take him, but that silence really surprised me. I thought, well, here comes Gandalf walking up to get eaten again. So here I see Hildefon's, right? In my tactic here, I'm thinking, I want to try and take this guy all by myself.
An ally has fallen.
And there, you see what I did? Oh. Yeah!
Extinguished an enemy.
I got that mouthful timed in just at the very end.
Shrine lost.
That time I waited to use Ravenous.
Enemy tower destroyed. An ally is remarkable. Shrine lost.
Here I'm thinking, okay, the Great Goblin's down there. I'm gonna mark him up here and come around and take him on.
I'll make a pie out of you.
So I use Famish, it goes invulnerable. And then the entire team shows up.
You have fallen. An ally is remarkable.
But I'm doing 8 and 2 right now. And we got a good lead on him.
Enemy tower destroyed. Tower upgraded.
We will butcher our enemies.
An enemy has fallen. Tower upgraded.
This one looks tasty.
Owned again.
You have fallen.
And that's really my fault. I was thinking, you know, I could take, I thought I could get the golem while, or not the golem, the goblin while he was low in health, but
Enemy tower
it
destroyed.
did not work out for me.
An enemy has fallen.
And I almost marked Gandalf and tried to get him, but still that didn't work out for me. So I'm watching the guy I'm lane with
An
just
enemy has fallen.
mow down Gandalf in like 3 shots. It was kind of funny.
Shrine controlled.
Faster, worms! Find the enemy! Right! Lead the way!
Tower upgraded. Allied stronghold built.
I'll make a pie out of
Allied
you!
stronghold built.
Legolas now. I don't really want to go up against Legolas.
Allied stronghold built.
I'll remember that.
An enemy has fallen.
See, and I think Legolas is actually trying to target him. I think the player who's playing him is actually trying to target him. I'm not sure.
Time for a snack!
An enemy has
Pile
fallen.
the corpses up!
Enemy tower destroyed.
So there's only a couple minutes left in this gameplay. You can see where this is going. We do really good. At least I think so. This is the game where I really started getting comfortable with Snaga.
Enemy stable
After this,
destroyed.
I have a few live commentary games where I do okay here and there, and I may do bad in a couple of games, but that's just the way the game is. So he goes invulnerable. And I want to get this guy. Finally get him.
You have vanquished an enemy. Shrine lost. Enemy
So there's
barracks
Gandalf.
destroyed. An
I got an
ally is
assist on Gandalf.
outstanding. An enemy has fallen.
I got lucky there. I got really lucky there. I do have some tactics
An enemy has fallen.
that I would like to share with Snaga. I'll talk about those in a later game, but for now, this is just the one game I wanted to show with
An enemy has fallen.
with Snaga. After I got comfortable with him, I got, you know, in my live commentary, I record that like right in a row. I just record those videos and the audio.
Victory.
Just because it's, you know, I play like an hour or 2 hours in a row, and it's just easier for me to record them that way. So there you go. There's me playing Snaga. Yeah, I have more videos of Snaga, and I'll definitely play Snaga again. I really like him. He's hard to get used to. I think his difficulty meter is right around where it should be, but yeah, I think I did good, and I think I do good in other games. So, till next episode, mathematicians, I'll see you later.